A good day, count me in. How's we doing? How is everybody doing? Uh-oh. Oh, I almost had some echo in there. Sorry guys, it's my first live, apparently. So. Um yeah, I'm gonna let some people pop in. Give it a second. Because I don't like feeling like I'm talking to myself, even though, yes, you count. Yes, I am counting you in. Count me in. Don't worry. Don't worry. I believe in you. I believe in you. Okay. Um, it's Thursday night. Technically, it's Friday morning here in Tennessee. Rosalang. Yo, bruh. Yes, it's boomer time. It's boomer time. Everybody calls me a fucking boomer at work, dude. Like it bugs me. It gets on my fucking nerves because not because they're calling me old. Like, yeah, I'll take that shit. I'm old as fuck. But they call they call me old, like, and it's just incorrect to call me boomer. What's up, Amy? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Boomers are a generation before me, and just barely a generation before me, in the sense that, like, almost the generation before that. Yes, I am Gen X. Amy Source Rex. Boomer means kangaroo in Australia. That is good to know. That is absolutely good to know. So, as usual, guys, I don't have any fucking idea what I'm going to end up talking about tonight. But uh, besides besides the ads that'll be playing, because I don't know who the fuck is even. I don't have any idea what these commercials are. I think Amy told me one time that what's up, Eric G. I think Amy told me one time that there was a tampon commercial or something like that. I guess because of my my demographic. um so but yeah, this I'm hoping to get to talking, because this is brought to you by Bang Miami Cola. If you can see that, Bang Miami Cola. Can you tell the implication there? Can you tell the implication there? Because yeah, dude. Bang Miami Cola. Bang being an energy drink, and and he's all grossed out, like, um, but yeah, it's kind of gross. I mean, no, this tastes delicious because it's like no calories at all, but it tastes like it does not taste like diet soda at all. It's very, very sweet, but the implication, if you don't know, man, the implication, man, is that Miami Cola is that it give you the boost. It give you the boost from Miami. Esa cosa de que te haga tú sabes. Yeah. But yeah, we don't do that these days. No. We don't do that these days. But what we do is energy drinks. Energy drinks are much better for you. So, but it's quite funny that they get away with that implication. I find that hilarious, but it tastes delicious. It's really good. And these things get me through my shift at work. They absolutely get me through my shift at work. And we haven't had this flavor in a while, and it's my favorite flavor because it tastes like soda. It tastes like Coca-Cola or Pepsi-Cola or, you know, any of those other colas that taste exactly the fucking same with different names. But this one is special. So I like it a lot. And yes, save Robbie. There is twerking everywhere. There is always going to be twerking on this channel from now on, since my mods decided to make this a twerking channel, or at least our private chat, they made it a twerk chat. So now I'm incorporating twerking in every name, because I don't know. It makes it easier to think of a title, because I don't know about anybody else. Like, if there's any creators that are listening, I don't know if you guys have that trouble when you don't have any particular content that you're going to like focus on, and you're just going to get on here just to talk shit and hang out with your subs and listeners. I have a lot of trouble trying to figure out what to name and what to title these things. And you cannot go on here without titling. I would just not even title these things. But anyway, so now I just try to find ways to incorporate the word twerk into every one of these lives now, just because my mods are an overwhelming influence on me. So, yeah. What's up, Irish? But yeah. So anyway, Twerk Waffle. Okay. What is a Twerk Waffle? Count me in. I don't know what a Twerk Waffle is. I feel like that's just twerking with gratitude. Always have gratitude when you twerk. Gratitude is the ingredient for everything. So if you twerk, be sure to be grateful. Be sure to be grateful for the tools to twerk, because some are not blessed with the tools that it takes to twerk at all. And Save Robbie is always down for a twerk. Oh man. But yeah, I have had it's man, tonight was fucking crazy, man. Tonight was man, my job is understaffed, and it's the busiest time of year. And luckily I have somebody here. Hey Danielle, Marvelous Mystery, what's up? It's the time of year where everyone signs up to work out, and then they come in and work out, and by March nobody's going to come work out anymore, because they're going to be like, fuck my New Year's resolutions. But now they just want to bother me with their lack of commitment, but their illusion of commitment. And and you got these fucking dudes who come in and are, God. And I get really worried about being that guy. I honestly do. I get really, really, really worried about being that dude who, because I'm really into what I'm doing, and I'm really into like, exercising and doing, staying positive and doing good things with myself. And, and, there's dudes that like take it way too far, and everything with them is a personal record, but instead of calling it a personal record, they call it a PR. So they're, you should have seen, man, I PR'd my my deadlifts. I PR'd my bench presses. I did 210 last time, and I went up to 211.5, my personal record, my PR. And I don't want to be that guy, because every time I'm just sit there and I listen to these guys, and I'm like, yeah, and I can't relate to them at all, because all I do is go in there and I just try to like, I use exercise to like de-stress, and I try to and I just kind of I use it to reorganize in here. And I really like doing that. And I can't relate to, the dudes that are what's up, just Shelly. I can't relate to the dudes that they do like a half a set of something and then they stand in front of the mirror and they're like and then they do like 5 more reps, and I'm like, all right, if you're done with the fucking machine, man, just I need to use it. Please. I just got one more set, dude. I just got one more set. I'm about to PR. So yeah, it's that time of year and it's really annoying. And I like when the gym is nice and empty and I could just go and do whatever I'm doing and get it done. And yeah, it's really frustrating. And I don't care. I don't care what anybody's reasons are for exercise. I really honestly don't give a fuck what anybody else's reasons are for doing anything, to be perfectly honest. And when they do, uh, if you're in my way and you're interfering with what I'm trying to do, that's when I get kind of frustrated and that's when I get kind of annoyed. And ironically, I'm doing what I'm doing to not get annoyed as easily as I do. And somebody's always in my fucking way. so I'm annoyed with the fact that I can't, on top of being annoyed just generally, and just, anxiety does that. Anxiety makes me very, very, I don't want to say quick tempered because I don't get angry. There's a big difference between, um, come on, man, what the fuck? And, fuck you, you piece of shit. That's, to me, that's angry. And I don't ever get that way, but I'm very, come on, man, really? What the fuck? So that happens to me a lot. I get, that kind of feeling that you get when you're driving and somebody takes too long at a green light to go, that sort of thing. So, so when I'm using when you're interfering with my method of dealing with that, it's that much more annoying. And so it's kind of frustrating. But then I get to do what I do, and eventually I'll find another machine. But it's really annoying this time of year because I'll go on one machine and what's up, Breakfast Club? You didn't forget about me. So yeah, and I'll find a machine and somebody will be on that fucking machine, but it sucks when I go to another machine and then somebody's on the other machine doing the same fucking thing. And for some reason, somebody's doing the same exact shit with their workout that I'm trying to do, and they're just not as serious about it. And I don't care how serious somebody is about it, but if it's slowing me down from what I'm trying to get done, I hate you at that moment. And I just, I just want you to go away. What's up, Sunny Winters? So, hey, I want to go ahead, since I have a lot of people in here right now from the other night. I want to go ahead and thank everybody the other night for logging on and participating in the chat again when I had ShipwreckBEC on the panel here. She is, I mentioned it then, but she was, her live before mine was her first one. She's put videos out prior to that, but that was her first live. And she, like I said before, she was like a fish in water, man. She just was amazing. And I was completely engaged with everything that she was saying. And to go live with somebody starting at like, 3 a.m. until like, I mean, it was like 3:30 a.m. We went on till like fucking 6 or 7. It was crazy. it was really, really, it was really, really fun. Um, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next live that she does, because I think that she has a lot of natural insight, and I can very much relate to the things that she's saying. What's up, Mandy Texas gal? So yeah, so again, thank you guys very much for being supportive of her and being very respectful with her on my panel. Um, I don't know who is evil. I don't know who that is. Count me in. But yeah, I had a blast with ShipwreckBEC on here. I had a really good time, and I hope to do that again. And soon, hopefully. It's really hard to get. There's another person that I want to bring on panel at some point, which is Amber Alert. Um, she is she's a very, very interesting person and a good friend of mine, and we've been tossing around the idea of going on panel together, and she's really, really cool. And I'm it's just difficult to set something up with her because her schedule is so tight. She's very, very busy doing very, very productive things. Um, and so I don't want to disrupt any of that. So whenever it's convenient for her, we're going to have to figure out something and work that out. But I know that she's, oh yeah, Social Evil is Beck and Misery's collab. Yeah, I subscribe to that. I haven't watched it. I know because it's, there's the whole, Chris Watts thing that they're doing. And I'll end up checking it out eventually. It's just that I don't, I for those of you who have been subscribed to me for a long time, you know that I'm not in a big rush to to check anything out Chris Watts related. I'm kind of just over the whole thing, um but the thing is I really like ShipwreckBEC and I really like Misery. So if I do watch that, or once I do watch that, because I know I will eventually, the only reason that would even tempt me to do that is the fact that they're the ones doing it. So I'm interested in their perspective as far as that goes. What's up, Cassie? So yeah, I that would be my that would definitely be the reasons behind doing that and checking that out. Um and uh and I'm sure the content itself is very good, just considering where it comes from. Because from what I understand, ShipwreckBEC is, I mean, Misery talks about it a lot on his channel. Uh, ShipwreckBEC and him, she does a lot of the production and writing for his channel, which is really cool. And so they seem to make a really good team. Maybe not for his channel, and maybe I misunderstood. I think it's for the collab that they're doing. But yeah, I'm a fan of them both, so I don't see how it could be amiss. And I'm hey, that girl. No, you haven't missed anything yet. I'm just up here running my mouth about nothing in particular, just whatever comes to mind. Um, well, it's still semi early for me anyway. Once once 2 a.m. and beyond goes, then that's when those are my late hours. But you know, I just got off work just under an hour ago, so I rushed home and wanted to come on here and hang out with you guys a little bit. Yes, I realize that. Count me in. Yes, um, I'm excited about that. Um, I hate when I go to click on something and then the chat moves. There we go. That's what I was gonna do. But yeah. So And some of you are probably wondering what my personal thoughts are on uh faking Lima Beans is little response uh and playing my content on her channel. um I don't have a lot to say about that. I think Misery said everything that I would have said and more. As far as that goes, he saved me the trouble of being the piece of shit that I try to avoid being. And I I don't like I don't like being too crude these days. Although I am good at it, I prefer to not hulk out in that manner if I can help it. Um, and So I try to keep uh yeah, I bet, Becca. But no, I don't. Yeah, I'm not. uh okay, here's what I'll do. So that you understand where I'm coming from as far as that stuff goes. What's up, Kim? What's up, Space Monster? As far as Deana, is it Deana or Diana? With the two N's, it makes me automatically say Deana. But when it comes to things like that, like um, so she made an ass of herself. I don't I don't have to sit here and point out anything. Anybody who listened to the live with me and Becca, uh anybody who listened to the live between me and Becca, they understood everything. They knew what we were talking about. They understood where we were coming from. You guys all got it. And that's all I really give a shit about. um I don't give a fuck what anyone beyond my subscribers and listeners think. My loyalty is to you guys and nobody else. Um, and whatever. If somebody feels the need, if somebody feels the need to take my content and and post it on on their uh channel for whatever reason, and in a case like Lima Beans, her doing that is an act of someone feeling totally threatened for whatever reason. I'm not out to get her. I just don't give a fuck about her. And that's an understatement. I really don't give a fuck about her in the slightest bit. I think what she does fucking sucks. And by doing that, all she did was prove me and Becca right of what we were talking about that night. What she did was she proved to be what she is, which is a fucking bottom feeder. And instead of having her own content, instead of having something that's thought provoking or any content that's thought provoking, discussing any topics, um, and having any thoughts of her own, she has to take someone else's content and trash it. Uh, and all she did was just give another example by doing that of what we were talking about in the fucking first place. Um, so all she did was just prove us right. Um, and she'll never learn. So, I'm not gonna sit here and you know drive a car into the same fucking wall over and over again, just back up and slam it, back up and slam it, back up and slam it. I'm just not going to do that. It's really pointless. um so it was is so by her doing that in any way whatsoever, I didn't feel at all threatened, and I didn't feel at all intimidated, and I didn't feel at all this is this was just somebody who simply proved us all right. Somebody who has no thoughts of her own, no content, no ability to provoke any thought or 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 offer any type of alternative perspective of any type. Uh, it was just, you know, oh look, it's Lima Beans doing exactly what she fucking does. So I did not give a fuck uh about that. I honestly didn't. But I was really entertained with I was really entertained by Misery playing it uh the other night, and and uh and commenting over it. So that was good enough for me. uh I didn't, yeah, I think he covered it just fine. So um and it's one of those things where, you know, somebody like that's not just gonna go away. uh and you know, it's you're just gonna have to accept the fact that she's there, because I'm not gonna go uh I'm not gonna go and strike her. I think it was the right thing for Misery to do, sure. But all he did by doing that was prove that you know, she's the cockroach that she is, and she's just going to keep coming back, and she's going to find another way, and she's going to create another channel and continue to do what she does, and just prove what she is, which is just you know, a cockroach at the you know, post nuclear holocaust. Just she can't fucking die. She's the Lima Beans are there, whether you like it or not. That's why I call her Lima Beans, is because she will she's that dish that life just fucking serves you when you're a child. You don't understand why it's on your plate, and you have to eat it. It's just there. You have to eat it, and and it tastes like shit. Uh, and it serves hardly any nutritional value whatsoever. The only nutritional value that it serves uh, is the fact that it's almost as if it's there to teach you that not all food can taste great. You know, if you're gonna have something on your plate, it's almost like your parents are teaching you, like, if you're gonna have something on your plate, it all can't be tasty. Life's not like that. Life is, you know, it can't all be sweet. It can't all be flavorful. You're just gonna have to deal with some crap and swallow some crap, and so that's why I consider her to be basically Lima Beans, because uh it's gross and tasteless, and it makes me fucking gag, and it's always going to be there whether I like it or not. I'm just going to have to deal with it. um but it's I'm just not gonna I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it. So yeah, um, you know, it's just what she's expected to fucking do. Uh, she's only doing what she's expected to do. Um, and here's the thing. Uh, I know that she's the type. When you're the type of person who's rational and who's logical, uh, and you just ignore her, she's the type to take it one step further. And and I've talked about this before. I want to be very clear about something. Um, I'm not your I'm not the YouTuber that you're used to. I don't think the way that most YouTubers do. And I, I think that's why a lot of you are subscribed to me, because you know this. Um, but there's an ugly side to that. And that ugly side is not a side that I want to expose. And I don't want to be that. Because normally the norm is, okay, well, I fuck with you, and then, or you fuck with me and then I fuck with you back, and then we go back and forth. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this opportunity here, since the subject is up, and say that that's not going to happen. I don't play these YouTube games. I don't play these drama games. I'm not going to compromise the integrity of my channel by going back and forth with someone that the only purpose it would serve is to indulge them and their bullshit that they consider content. Because what she does is not content at all. It serves no purpose. It has, as I said, no nutritional value at all. So um, I'm not going to indulge that. And her natural next move would probably be to do something very, very unethical. And I have nothing to be ashamed of. The things that I've done in my past are exactly that. They're in my past. Um, and I'm fine with that. Uh, I've come to terms with the things that I've done. I've come to terms with the person that I used to be versus the person that I am now, versus the person who I am trying to be every day. And that's not going to get fucked up. That's not going to change. That's not going to deviate. So uh, I want to be very clear about the fact that I'm not going to play these back and forth YouTube drama games that so many YouTubers engage in. It's just not what I do. Um, and I don't want to get to a point to where I shut someone down, because I don't believe in shutting people down. I don't believe in taking away someone's, or having even a hand in taking away someone's right to speak. But I'm also not going to I also, like, as I explained a couple of lives ago, I'm not the type to, excuse me, I'm not the type to turn the other cheek either. Um, it's just not in my nature. It's not in my DNA. I don't have that in me. Uh, and history proves, um, not to you guys, because you guys don't know me personally, and I like it that way. But I'm okay with it if it comes to that. But if it does, uh, it will get very ugly, because I'm trying to do something very, very good here. And I'm trying to have a nice, peaceful, very, very, I don't fuck with you, you don't fuck with me kind of thing going on here. I like that a lot. And there's really no way to say this without sounding threatening. Um, so I'll just say it, but it is more of a very real warning. Um, if it gets to that point and someone ignores my efforts of just wanting to move forward and do what I'm trying to do with my channel, I have resources. Someone like me, who is very good to people, I make friends, and I make friends in the right places. And these friends, in some regards, are very good resources. And what will happen what will happen is if you take this further than where it has already gone, and I want to be very, very clear about this, within the boundaries of the law, I will fuck you up. I'm not the one. I want to be very, very clear about that. Okay? I don't want to be that guy. I want to have a nice, you don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you kind of thing going on here. I'm willing to let this, as far as I'm concerned, be where we leave it. But I promise you, I am not the fucking one. So do not fuck with me, because, again, and I will say it again for the sake of being very, very clear, if you fuck with me and you fuck with my life that I have worked very, very hard to keep in a good, to create and maintain in a very, very good place, I will find out who you are, because I have the means to do it, and I have the friends that can do it. And within the boundaries of the law, I will fuck you up. And you look in my eyes and tell me if I'm bluffing or if I'm joking, because I promise you I'm not. I'm a really nice guy, but I'm a nice guy because I make a conscious effort every moment to be that way, because I'm very, very careful. I'm very, very, very capable of not being that nice guy. And I like being a nice guy. I personally enjoy being a nice guy. See? I like being a nice guy. So, that being said, I would love to just move on. So, anyway, I'm going to read some chat here. Yes, some aspects of YouTube, it's like junior high all over. Some people are just miserable, selfish, bitter human beings. Good for you, Will. Do no harm, take no shit. Yes, I am a firm believer in that. I am a firm believer in that. We are all free to state our opinions. If you want to stream my content, I don't give a shit. That's fine. You want to stream my content, I don't care about that. As a matter of fact, it's kind of flattering. You know, I don't get mad about stuff like that. If you want to talk shit about me, that's fine too. I don't care about that. One of the things that she mentioned, I'll go ahead and address that, is I admitted to a person that I once was, when I was talking to Becca, and I was talking to all of you. That's not an easy thing to talk about. It's not an easy thing to admit about myself. And I don't want any brownie points for it or anything. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a pat on the back or anything. I mentioned it in order to make a point and to I just simply, I wanted to reiterate a point, and I don't mind putting myself out there. And I've done this since I started this channel. I don't mind putting myself out there in order to make a point very clear. And so when it comes to stuff like that, although it's a type of person that I'm capable of being, and I'm not very proud of it, and I don't think that anybody else here is very incapable of being that same person, if they haven't been already at some point. And that's why I felt it was important to admit that about myself. And I and of course it was twisted to mean something else. And it was twisted to say that I was making excuses or blaming someone else for my actions, and it's whatever, you know. But here's the thing. Yes, I stand by what I said, and I openly admit to having done things. But we're talking about what I failed to mention was this was 20 years ago. You know, this was stuff that took place before my kid was even born. And you know, and that doesn't make it okay. And you know, and that's fine. That's the reason why I'm bringing this up now is, like I said, if you're gonna, if you want to take the things I say, twist them around, you want to comment, or you want to talk trash, or anything like that about me, I'm totally okay with that. That's fine. The reason why I'm okay with that is, even though those actions of mine and that person that I used to be is somebody who I'm not proud of. Um, Accountability. I live by being accountable for my own actions. So if everyone here were to judge me for that right now, that's my own fault for having done the things that I've done. That comes with it. That's okay. Um, I don't mind that. It would suck, but but it's okay. You know, again, that would be my own fault for having made the decisions that I made, having made bad choices. Um, but oh, Cassie, you flatter me. No, not when I was a kid, but that's very, very cute. Thank you. Um, but you know, and yeah, Danielle, I know you get it. You know, and I shouldn't even have to say this stuff, but I want to be clear about it. You know, in no way am I looking for any type of sympathy, and in no way am I looking for any type of reassurance. In no way am I looking for any type of affirmation. You know, I when I say things or I do things, well, good for you, Space Monster. One of these days we can all be just like Space Monster, guys. Um, I'm still working on that, by the way. But one of one of the reasons why I discuss these things and I'm very open about these things is because um, I know that most of us are guilty of being things that we're not proud of, and that's what we were talking about that night. And you know, but we're all susceptible to being held accountable for our actions. It comes with it. Um, you know, and if you're not the type of person who can be accountable for your own actions, I I can't fuck with you. You know, I can't. Meaning, you know, in the sense that I can't relate to you. I can't hang out with you. I can't talk to you. I got nothing. We're not going to have anything in common. It's just not going to happen. So, you know, the reason why I say this stuff is to 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 make it a point also that I'm I, I'm nobody to judge anybody, man. I'm not here to judge anybody at all. I'm not here to judge fucking Lemonade. The only things, as a matter of fact, I don't think that I've ever judged her as a person, you know. Um I've just simply addressed the things that I observe. And the things that I observe are negativity, period. You know, as a matter of fact, in that little video that she made, she didn't even once defend herself. That speaks volumes to me. At no point did she even try to defend herself against anything that we had said. You know, instead she just went on the attack, which all that did was prove everyone right. So it is what it is, man. You know, there you have it. And everyone else sees it but her. So this person's just not going to change. This person is just going to continue doing what she does. And unfortunately, if we all want to live or we all want to function here on this platform as a community, and do it as a community. When I say as a community, meaning without any outside interference, without anybody coming in and telling us what we can and cannot say on here, we're gonna have to accept that shit. We're just gonna have to accept people like her. It just is what it is. But we don't have to take the doxing, and we don't have to take the swatting that takes place. I'm not saying that she's ever done any swatting. I don't think she has. I don't know. But I'm not trying to imply that she has. But okay, you know what? Let's do something here. Let's do something. So is this a lemonade sock? If it is a lemonade sock, then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and drop a link, and I'm gonna let you defend yourself right here live in front of everybody. And this will be the grand finale. This will be the final grand finale. The whole thing, all of it comes to this. Me and Lemonade right here. We will hash out any differences that we have in order to move forward. So I will go ahead and drop a link here. And if you want to prove me wrong, go ahead and pick up the link, and we will discuss this on here. No, that's fine. She can leech off of my content one more time. That's all good. But I don't think she will. I have no reason to believe that she will pick up that link, because Robbie even tried to do this the other day, and she didn't do it. So here I am, right here, publicly, giving her a golden opportunity to defend herself and to speak her part. Well, I don't even know who the fuck that is then. I don't want to speak to somebody who thinks that they can speak for her. I want to speak to her. That's so no, I'm not picking up somebody's yeah, I don't give a fuck who that. I see. That's the thing, is I don't even know who the fuck she associates with, because I don't fucking care. So and I'm not even here trying to, yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, whoever the fuck you are, that's fine. You're welcome in my chat as long as you don't cause any trouble and you don't fuck with anybody here. I take pride in the fact that I have a nice, peaceful chat. So okay. So there you have it. I gave her the opportunity. I'm sure she sees it. I'm sure she knows. And no, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything about this Neri person because I don't know who the fuck she is. I have no idea who this person is. And yes, Amy said it perfectly. Amy said it perfectly. So yeah, my mods know, man. I love my mod team, and I have my mod team for a reason. Each member of my mod team is a member of my mod team because I trust them, and I trust them. That trust also includes their judgment. And so they do leave that up to me. That is my wishes, that they don't block anybody unless I tell them to. But also, if they feel the need, obviously, if somebody is being very disruptive in the chat and I can't catch it because I'm on a rant, then they have the full authority to go ahead and delete their comment or time them out if they have to. But they know that I discourage that unless it's absolutely necessary. So, and this Nary person seems to have a lot of positive. Uh, see, I love that. To me, that's great because this Nary person, whoever she is, seems to have a lot of positive things. People are saying very positive things about her. Um, and and that is really reassuring to me, because that tells me that my subscribers are exactly the type of people that I hope that they are. And they don't judge people based on their association with others. And that's really, really cool. So I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate you guys not attacking this person. Um, and I'm going to go ahead and read this comment here that I posted. One, I am not trying to speak for her. You were talking shit about me and Robbie's one time. I was here to find out what your issues with me is. Don't cause problems at all. I genuinely don't remember that. I'll be honest with you. I don't remember that simply because I don't know who you are. Um, so maybe if you were in the chat at some point, maybe I addressed you in the chat, but I don't know who you are. So I don't, uh, I if I had a problem with you, it was more than likely something that you were saying at the time, perhaps. I don't know, but I don't know who you are. So I don't see how I could have been trash talking you if I don't know who you are. And there's a lot of positive things being said about you here in my chat. And I trust my subscribers, and I trust my listeners, and and especially when they're in a majority like this and seem to have a common consensus here. Um, so uh, yeah, so everyone seems to be speaking very, very highly of you right now. But what's up, Anc? Um, but see, I'm not gonna have Neri call in uh, because I don't have anything to say to her. I don't think that she would necessarily have anything to say to me unless it was um um yeah, I don't have any recollection of this. Um if you want, I'll put you on panel if you want. Everyone seems to want you to call in. And I don't have any desire to attack you because I honestly don't have any recollection of that. And and usually when Robbie's live, uh, I wake up from a slumber and just kind of go through my phone, hoping to fall back asleep soon. So I'm usually half asleep when I log into Robbie's lives, because they're at weird hours. And um, but if you want to pick up the link, and you have something to say to me, I'm not going to attack you. I'll hear you out. But yeah, I don't. I honestly don't know who you are. But anyway, um, I uh, going into going into a little bit of what I was talking about before. Um, I recently spoke to two friends of mine uh, that are that are very active in law enforcement locally and in other states. And because I'm trying to, it's what's bothering me is the swatting thing. Um, it seems like it's a real problem and nothing is being done about it. And I haven't talked about it in a while. And so um, uh, I I asked them to put me in contact with any FBI that they may be in contact with. So I'm in contact with someone who works for the FBI cyber crimes unit, and I'm hoping that they'll go on panel with me at some point to discuss our options. But what I want to do is eventually put them in contact with some of the people who have been swatted and finally get something done, because somebody needs to be made an example of as far as this goes, because I'm sick and fucking tired of um, I'm sick and tired of these things happening. Okay, I keep seeing lemonade, 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 but I'm not seeing. There we go. Okay, no, you're not blocked, but I will drop a link if you're willing to join my panel here. So, I will give you the opportunity to speak your mind, and I will give you a moment to pick up that link. And we can get this all over with right now. Well, Marianne Tejo, I don't know Oni. Yeah, see, they keep swatting Cab 7, and that's getting on my fucking nerves. It's beyond getting on my fucking nerves at this point. And nothing's being done about it. And he's doing everything he can about it. He's even put up a reward. And a lot of people in the community have contributed to the amount for that reward. And so and yet there's no results as far as I know. And that's starting to bug me, because it shouldn't be this difficult to get results regarding this problem. And when I become a part of a community, I end up caring a lot about the community that I'm in, and I want to see everyone be able to come on here and do their thing and do it well, and well by their own standards, to be perfectly honest. Because I mean, I don't even give a shit if somebody's content sucks. My content kind of sucks. I don't live up to my own standards of content necessarily. Um, so I don't, I'm all about anybody, um, Here, I already did Lemonade. I'll do it one more time. I will drop the link one more time. So there it is. I just dropped it. Go ahead and click on it. So yeah, I'm becoming very, very irritated with I'm becoming very irritated with the fact that there's not any results happening and this problem continues. And as far as Oni goes, I don't know Oni. I'm impressed with how everyone came together who does know Oni, and exposed him in the community. But so I don't see, why is everything so difficult with you? I don't I'm not going on your live. That's not going to happen. You have the invite to come on mine, and that's how this is going to go. But this all ends now, whether it ends right now or whether it ends after we have a conversation here. But this all ends tonight, as far as you and I go. Well, I don't give a shit about that. I don't. I honestly don't care about what she wants to do as far as that goes. She's already streamed my content without my permission once. So I think we're even as far as that goes. I don't owe you anything. If anybody owes anybody anything, you owe me. And I don't give a fuck whether you come on here or not. I'm merely giving you an opportunity to speak in front of all my subscribers. So if that's not important to you, that will speak volumes. Yeah. Thanks for proving everybody right one more time. That's the way it seems right now. Yeah. I mean, all this turned out to be was another disruption in my chat. That's all this turned out to be. Another disruption in my live. So, I mean, I'd say I'm disappointed, but it's exactly what I expected, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? That's not going to happen. So, yeah. All right. So that's that. Uh, that is that. All right. So, um, that is, as it were, history. Um, I, uh, I, uh, I made the effort. I made the effort. You're not going to disrupt my live simply because you want me to go on yours. That's not going to happen. Yeah, I mean, Yeah, and that's not how this works. See, um, I I was already on the verge. See, this is my issue. I want to be totally clear about this too. Um, I want to be very, very abundantly clear about this. Um, my issue is before this happened. Um, before this happened, uh, I was I was discussing things, and I was discussing uh, the things that people expect to hear on my lives, um, things that most people would consider content, uh, and 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 then this happens where it was disrupted, and therefore I didn't get to continue with my content. I, for the second time by the same person, my live was disrupted, interrupted, and disrupted, and and it was for nothing. It was for absolutely nothing. Once again, proving exactly the same thing that everyone here talks about. And the ironic thing was, I disrupted my own live, uh, allowed my life to be disrupted uh, by giving her an opportunity, as Amy mentioned, an olive branch, and I gave her an opportunity to to speak her mind, to say her piece, uh, and to do it in front of, right now, 77 people watching. Uh, and who knows how many views I would get after the fact. And so I gave the opportunity. I did everything that I could, and I was going to be fair, and I was going to be impartial. I was not going to. Uh, I was going to do it in a way where I wasn't planning on being crude or insulting. Um, but but to actually give this person an opportunity to prove us all wrong, that she is capable of rational and uh empathetic thoughts and views, and give us a reason to be empathetic towards her. I was really, really proud of that. I was really proud of that, because what was funny was everyone in my chat was willing to be open-minded for it too. Everyone in the chat was willing to be open-minded and respectful. Um, everyone was willing to follow my lead, as it were, when it came to that. And and it's not what she wants. What she wants is some sort of crude, disgusting conflict. Uh, and that's just what good is that going to do me? That's not going to do me any good, but obviously, having a rational and fair and respectful conversation was something that wouldn't do anything for her, which again, sadly proves everyone right about her. So, you know, so yeah, and what she was doing right now was, she has a different account, because the account that she had, her original account, her original channel, is forbidden from doing lives because of the shit that she pulls. And uh, she uh it's, so she has to use this other one. So what she's trying to do is build views on this new one, which she's trying to bait me and getting my subscribers and my listeners on hers. And so again, she's just trying to leech and bottom feed off of me, which I'm not doing that. It's just not going to happen. I am not, I'm not fucking born yesterday. So no, you have the opportunity to discuss something in a civil manner here on my live, and I'm not going to just stop everything that I'm doing. Hey, what's up, Jessica? I'm not going to just stop what I'm doing so that you can leech off of me even more after you've already done it once by streaming my content, because you don't come up with any content of your own that's in any way productive. Like, and you know what really bothers me? This is what really bothers me, because I have really good, loyal friends in this community. And this person here, Marvelous Mystery, she's one of my closest, dearest friends. I'd probably say, as far as the social media platform goes, the entire social media platform goes, this is my closest and dearest friend. Um, I'm only in this true crime community because of this person, and 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 she's made a name for herself, and she's made a name for her channel by doing nothing but living up to a standard of integrity that she set for herself and for her channel. She has a true to life true crime channel, and it's informative, and it's drama free, and it's and it's extremely insightful. And here she is compromising her own integrity in my defense on my channel, in my chat, getting involved in this bullshit. And and here, this, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to me that somebody who has a true crime channel that I respect so much, this is the person whose team is 100% responsible for any information that I get on the Heidi Broussard case. Every bit of information that I relay on this channel to you guys about the Heidi Broussard case, I get from this person that's highlighted on my screen right now. She's totally responsible for it. And here she is in this. And I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed, frankly. Yeah, and guys, since I just mentioned that, please guys, drop links for Real Massacre Talk. Anybody here who's not subscribed to Real Massacre Talk, that is a true to life true crime channel. The kind of true crime channel that, in my personal opinion, every true crime channel should be living up to those standards that they set and they live up to. So please drop links for Real Massacre Talk. And if you guys love true crime, um, please subscribe to that channel. They cover a number of cases like simultaneously. this girl and her team are a machine. They cover cases, not just one case. They don't put all their eggs in one basket. They put they don't put all their eggs in one basket. They cover many different cases that they feel should have a lot of attention on them. And for the sake of doing the right thing, if you guys feel that a true crime channel on YouTube can actually make a difference in bringing attention to cases that need attention, and you guys are supportive of that, then you definitely want to subscribe to True Crime, to Real Massacre Talk. Here we go. Let's see. So hold on. So hello, Starlight. You're saying I'm against troll accounts, right? Am I against troll accounts? I don't respect troll accounts. I'm very, very vocal about the fact that I don't respect troll accounts. Sure. Yeah. But if the troll accounts are in my chat and they're not causing any trouble, then no, I don't really give a shit. So yeah, I don't have a lot of respect for them. And I think you're referring to the one that's says something about Starlight's, what is it? I saw it up here. I just didn't pay it any mind. But here's the funny thing about that, Marianne. The funny thing about that is the only reason I'm paying any attention to that troll account now is because you're asking me to pay attention to it. I would have never even fucking brought it up. So where's the logic in you coming on here and fucking, you know, and people blow my mind with that shit. You know, I don't have any issues with any of these people, but what am I supposed? Okay, here we go. Then continue to let them dox me and use my pictures. Look, man, I don't. How do you propose that I stop them from letting them dox you and use your pictures? How am I the person that gets that has to do that? How am I the person that can do that? You know what I'm saying? I you know, and I don't understand. I don't understand what you expect me to do about it. I was just on here telling you that I'm already in contact with someone in the FBI that plans on looking into all of this. So yeah, once they come around and once they say, hey, you know, give me some names, pump somebody who has been doxxed, somebody who's been harassed, then yeah, then I'll put them in contact with you. That's the best that I can do. But beyond that, I don't know what it is that you expect me to do. All right. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to have a great fucking night. Jesus Christ. This is the most ironic thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. I'm seeing your troll accounts. Okay. I see this one, right? I see this one, right? I'm seeing these troll accounts and the names are kind of funny. But the fact of the matter is they are troll accounts. And yes, I think that you guys are fucking cowards for having troll accounts. I totally think you're fucking cowards for having troll accounts. Totally. But but the funniest thing is the irony about all that is nobody gave a fuck about these troll accounts being in here until you came in here fucking yelling about it, you know? And I'm not even trying to insult you. I'm not even trying to be mean. I don't, but nobody gave a fuck about this until you fucking put it on blast. So unfucking real, dude. This live turned into a total shit show. Yeah, and man, that's another thing. Let me explain something here too. let me be clear about something. If you make troll accounts, or you have people that make troll accounts and you encourage them to make troll accounts, because I'll tell you right now, my mods, they don't fucking do that. I surround myself strictly, like closely, where I'm in private contact, other than the people who email me, the people that I associate with closely, right? They don't, it's a small group. It's like 5 people, right? They do not make troll accounts. They know that I don't condone making troll accounts. They know that I don't encourage them to make troll accounts. So if you're the type of creator that creates troll accounts or encourages people to make troll accounts and has friends that make troll accounts and you laugh about it, you don't get to sit up here and whine about people having fucking troll accounts. You just don't. So I don't understand the logic in that thinking. It simply doesn't make any sense to me. And then I got this dude. See, at least this man right here, look, this man right here, I'm going to give him a little bit of credit. I'm going to give this dude a little bit of credit right here. This dude right here, he's here trolling my page, right? He's trolling my live, but he's not using a troll account. I know exactly who this is. So I give him a little bit of respect. So I don't, yeah. As far as that goes, I don't, at least he's not using a troll account. I'll give him that much credit. This is the most work that my mods have ever had to do. And I'm just going to go with it for right now. I'm just going to go with it. Because this is a new experience for me. Let's see. Damn it. That happened again, man. My chat starts moving. Let me see. And yes, I totally agree with you. Whole lot of Rosie for Misery. Yeah, I mean, I've got I get this person who's whining about trolls getting into my live, right? I've got this person who's just whining about trolls getting into my live, and what happens? The only people who started trolling my live are people that she associates with. So, yeah. So, what I'm going to do, since this fucking live just totally went fucking ape shit and upside down, I'm going to go ahead and call it, because there's literally nothing productive happening right now at all. But I do appreciate everyone who did come into my live, and everybody who was kind, and everybody who was respectful. I do appreciate you coming in here. And I do apologize for how this turned out. And it looks like I'm going to have to take an entirely new approach as to how I handle my chat and my lives, because this is the first time that it became overrun by fucking idiots. And I do apologize, guys, because um, I don't want to continue. And here, look, I appreciate that whole lot of Rosie. Um, I and see here's this. Maria, and yeah, at least it is a little entertaining, but here's the problem. It's entertaining. Uh, it's entertaining in the sense that these other channels that I choose not to associate with are entertaining. I don't want to be entertaining like they are. I don't like that. I don't like that vibe, and I don't want to be part of that world. I think it's ugly, and I don't think it contributes anything positive at all. And 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 in order for me to keep going with this live, that means that I'm going to sink into that, and I'm going to go ahead and call it, because it's already been an hour and a half, and I'm not even mad. I'm not upset. And I'm not, I'm not even really annoyed. Um, but uh, but I owe my subscribers that subscribe to me for a reason. Uh, I owe them. And yes, of course, you can make a suggestion. I owe them. And I'm not going to I'm not going to sink into that. That would be contradictory to as to why they subscribe to me and why they listen to me. And I'm not going to let that poisonous type affect what I do and change what I do and what I'm trying to do with my channel. That's not going to happen. So I'm going to call it a night, but it's not because I'm mad or upset. It's nothing like that. And I'm not mad at anybody here. I feel like I owe you something more, something better. And it's not, I didn't have anything in particular to really talk about. I just wanted to come in and kind of hang out with you guys because I like to do that. But since I don't have anything in particular to talk about, what's going to happen naturally is that I'm going to shift into talking about this stuff like I have been already. And it's already gone a little too far into a place that I prefer not to go. So I really, really appreciate you guys. So I hope you understand why I'm calling it tonight, because I don't want to cheat you guys of what you're subscribed to me for. And I don't have anything as far as that goes to move on forward with tonight, but I will the next time I come on. I promise you that. And you guys are the best for understanding. Thank you guys. So I really appreciate you guys understanding, and I do apologize that things went the way that they did. And I like you, and I love you guys a lot. I like that you guys were very, very cool, and I really, really appreciate it. So anyways, guys, until next time, and we'll do this again, and we're gonna have a really good time next time, no matter what, I promise. And I will make sure that my mods are more prepared for this, because they're not usually prepared for things like this, and I don't think it's fair to them to have logged on without any warning of having adults who act like children come in here and disrupt this, and turn it upside down, and metaphorically flip over all the furniture and act like animals. So that's not what you guys subscribe to me for. And I owe you guys a little bit more better than that. I owe you more than that. So thank you guys so much. and we are going to do this again soon. Okay, I promise. Love you guys very much, and we'll talk soon. All right, bye.